Namaste, Jai Bharat. Let me give an advice to the Pakistani society. Take it as a strong advice for your own good, for your own betterment. Do not think, please, that we in Bharat think like you think in Pakistan. Do not think that the people in Bharat also think like people in Pakistan. Why I say this is simple. There are two Hindus in President Donald Trump's with him in the rule, Tulsi Gabbard and Kash Patel. One is an ethnic Indian, that's all, but both are Hindus. Now, Pakistan feels things and spreads the thoughts that these Hindus are supporting other Hindus in Bharat. And we are not like that. You will never understand that for people in Bharat, for a Hindu, it's nation first. For a Hindu, it's nation first. For us, religion is not primary. Religion doesn't carry primacy with us. For us, it's nation first. Other things are secondary and separate. Therefore, the US people can rest assured that if someone is a Hindu in authority, for him, if he is a US citizen, it's US first. That is a Hindu way of looking at things, and that is a Hindu Sanskriti. Pujaniya Guruji has taught us one thing, that is Rashtraya Swaha Idam Namama. For us, Rashtra, the nation, is first. That's why we keep saying that nation first. And nation first is nation first. If one is an American citizen, for him US is first. His being Hindu is a guarantee to the citizens of US that for him nation first, US will be first. We Hindus don't give primacy to religion as Pakistanis give primacy to religion. They are so helpless and unfortunate and miserable that they can see things only through the eyes of their religion, which they think as theirs, which is not the case, because each Pakistani has his own unique version of his religion, and from that he dislikes the other version of the same religion. That's your problem. That's your perspective, that you have your own version of religion, and each one in Pakistan thinks he is perfectly religious with all its drawbacks, and he also thinks others are not really archetype believers. They make the distinction between kafirs and believers, and for Pakistanis all others are kafirs except they themselves. This kind of narrow, stupid mentality, absolutely irrational, is not with the Hindus. Fundamentally, Hindus don't respect all kinds of faith system. Makes no difference to us whether you believe in something or you don't believe in anything at all, because even non-believers are Hindus. It's not necessary for you to believe in God to be a Hindu. Please understand, you won't understand it, that's beyond your comprehension. It's not necessary for one to be believing in any deity, any God, to be a Hindu. It's not necessary. Atheists are Hindus. There are many atheists who are Hindus. And then what is Hindutva? You try to understand. Why should I waste my time? Because you are never going to understand. They try to feel that these two Hindus are in authority and they are going to favor Hindus. No, that's not the case. And they hope, this is very wild hope. Had it been the case that there are two Pakistanis in the rule, they would have got all favors. Yes, most likely you're right. You would have got all favors from them, but not from Hindus. A Hindu is a nationalist to whichever nation he belongs. So nation first. Nation first is our mantra. And unnecessarily you criticize these two people because they have their faith. Of course, what is ethnic? He would say Jai Shri Krishna because he is fundamentally a Gujarati. We have very multiple ways of addressing one another. One is Jai Shri Ram, which I used to do normally. And in Gujarat, most people do Jai Shri Krishna. In Manipur, people say Hare Krishna. And you go to Vrindavan, Mathura, they will say Radhe Radhe. And Kashi, Shambho Mahadeva. Jai Bholenath. Look at this. This is Hindu Dharma. We have multiple ways of looking at things. Jai Shri Krishna is one and Jai Shri Ram is another. Radhe Radhe is different and Hare Krishna is another. And of course Shambho Mahadeva. Or Bholenath. These are all different ways of looking at things, and this has nothing to do with respect to our nation. That's how those non-Hindus living in Bharat understand this, and when it comes to nationality, they are with everyone. They don't go after religion, nation first. That had been our Sanskrit even when there was no other religions in the world, leave alone in Bharat. We used to have primacy to attach primacy to our nation, society. So those two, and I would say they happen to be Hindus. That Kash Patel, Kash is Kashyap Maharshi's name. It's the name of a Maharshi Kashyapa. Kash Patel is Gujarati. It's normal for Gujaratis to say greet one another as Jai Shri Krishna. And Tulsi Gabbard, she is by faith. She believes in Hindu Dharma. And what do you think of? Please stop doing these mistakes and foolishness that don't expect others to think like as you might be thinking. You do think all these things. You see things through the perspective of religion, because many times in Pakistani videos I come across expressions, "Hum to Mussalman hai." That means everything is solved. Your people keep saying that, "Hum Mussalman hai." That means it implies that everything is solved. You have no other problem. That's everything. That's the solution to all things. That's your problem. That's how you think. You don't think that we think like that. We Hindus don't think like you. Otherwise, we would now have made progress to this extent what you see. Now it's beyond you, your comprehension. Just forget about it. Don't break your heads. Remain quiet and watch the fun. See you till I meet with some other thoughts. Till then, Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.